Hello everyone! In this video, we're diving into some of the craziest earthquakes ever recorded, with footage from recent years showing the terrifying destruction they left behind. Hold on tight, everything is about to start shaking. In a matter of moments, a massive 7.9 earthquake struck Mandalay, Myanmar, leaving this restaurant severely damaged and filled with dust and debris. Rocks fell dangerously close to the car during a powerful 7.0 earthquake in the Philippines, and only seconds made the difference between safety and tragedy.
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله.
Panic erupted inside this phone store when a sudden earthquake struck, sending shelves crashing down and leaving everyone inside shocked and terrified. Watch this scene to see just how powerful the 6.9 magnitude earthquake in Cebu, Philippines really was, as everything shook so violently that nothing stayed in focus. A powerful M7.0 earthquake struck Bangot, Philippines, shaking this shop so hard that shelves and items were thrown everywhere. Chaos erupted inside this grocery store as the M7.7 to 7.9 earthquake reached Taiwan, Myanmar, knocking shelves over in seconds. powerful M7.7 to 7.9 earthquake struck Mandalay, Myanmar, violently shaking this office as the ceiling and walls began collapsing, sending everyone into panic. People rushed for their lives as a M7.9 earthquake shook this jewelry store in Mandalay, Myanmar, leaving destruction behind. The combined force of an M7.9 earthquake and a 6.7 aftershock left this house in Mandalay, Myanmar, severely damaged within minutes. Shoppers ran for their lives as the earthquake struck, and within seconds, the supermarket was completely destroyed around them. What looked calm and normal suddenly changed completely when a M7.8 earthquake hit Hatay, Turkey, leaving this store unrecognizable. This scene shows how quickly danger strikes, as an earthquake turns a normal working space into a disaster zone in seconds. Fear filled the room as the M7.9 earthquake struck Saging, Myanmar, leaving this liquor store buried in debris and dust. A terrifying moment in Mandalay, Myanmar, as M7.9 earthquake damages this liquor store and sends everyone inside into panic. The aftermath reveals how severely the earthquake damaged this stationery shop in Mandalay, Myanmar, leaving nothing in place. Without warning, a M6.0 earthquake struck Davao de Oro, Philippines, violently shaking this store and scattering products everywhere. This moment perfectly captures the aftermath of an M8.8 earthquake in Kamchatka, Russia, where gigantic rock slides reshaped the coastline in seconds. Employees were caught off guard as the earthquake shook Kaitomari, Taungoo, Myanmar, forcing them to flee the collapsing shop. A strong earthquake struck Myanmar, damaging this rice shop as debris fell from above, and goods were scattered across the floor. The ground visibly shakes as a M7.5 earthquake hits Anamizu, Japan, making nearby buildings sway and terrifying anyone watching. Staff and customers panicked as a M7.9 earthquake and M6.7 aftershock shook Mandalay, Myanmar, forcing them to rush toward the exit. When the M7.9 earthquake struck Taungoo, Myanmar, the violent shaking ripped through this shop and left the kitchen completely destroyed. Watching people cling to each other just to stay on their feet shows how terrifying earthquakes really are. One brief moment is enough to throw everything out of control. The moment the earthquake hit this office in Taungoo, Myanmar, everything started shaking and panic spread instantly across the room. The street disappeared behind a giant dust cloud when a building collapsed during the 7.5 earthquake in Turkey. Just seconds after the earthquake struck, everyone in the kitchen reacted quickly and ran outside to stay safe.
Oh my gosh! This is a bad idea to be on this boat! Wow! I just don't want my phone to get wet. I'm scared about my life. I'm scared about my life. I'm scared about my phone.
A normal evening inside a small shop in Davao de Oro, Philippines suddenly turned chaotic when a powerful 6.0 magnitude earthquake shook everything around. The Philippines was shaken by a powerful 6.0 magnitude earthquake, sending people rushing into the streets within seconds in extreme fear and confusion. This restaurant went from calm to chaos in an instant, as an earthquake turned dinner into a desperate race for safety. A 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck Japan on January 1st, 2024. While damage was unavoidable, the fact that so many buildings remained standing is truly impressive. A violent earthquake in Taiwan caused this house to collapse in seconds. On April 3rd, 2024, a powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake shook all of Taiwan, triggering landslides that sent rocks tumbling down mountainsides. Thankfully, no drivers were injured. What began as a normal moment in a flower shop turned into chaos when the 7.9 earthquake struck Myanmar and people clung together for safety. The earthquake hit this university office hard, sending people rushing outside and leaving behind a scene of destruction. The moment the 7.6 quake hit the Philippines, shelves collapsed like dominoes inside this 7-Eleven, and employees rushed out in fear. Lights swung violently at Thonburi Market in Thailand as a near 8.0 earthquake hit, forcing shoppers to hold on to one another just to stay upright. The sheer force of the 6.9 earthquake in the Philippines is clear as buildings, cars, and even power lines sway intensely. You don't need words. Just watching the pool water shake like this tells you how powerful the earthquake was. Earthquake shaking stripped this convenience store of its original order, leaving the floor covered in fallen goods. The earthquake made it nearly impossible to drive across the bridge, leaving vehicles no choice but to stop as it rocked back and forth. Just seeing the fear on people's faces as they run out of this bank says everything about how powerful the earthquake was. Thanks for watching till the end. Hit subscribe so you're always the first to catch new videos. See you in the next one.